we were discussing directives yesterday.
Yeah, so like can you tell me what are the directives we discussed and actions? How many directives we discussed and actions? How many actions we discussed?
Discussed page directive.
Yes, page directive and include directive, right?
Yeah, page and yeah.
Yeah, so two directives we include like page directive and include directive. So how we use page directive? How we use page directive? Yeah,
Like
that
we
is
give
import the specified packages and then content type,
yeah we give content type and language also. Language.
language, buffer, is error page.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now I forgot actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So like by using to use all these things we use a page directive. And from page directive also we have to discuss one more point I will show you today. And include directive, second one.
Yes, yes.
So let me show another attribute for page directive here. So here you see, so already server is started. Now to submit username and then password. Okay, to submit username and password, here we created a text field and then password field, right? Okay, so for the create a text field, we given a name as username, and for created password field, we given name as password, and then submit. Okay, so when we click on this submit button, then what is the data we given in the text field and password field stores in the request object as a key and value, right? So what is key, what is value here? Key is nothing but what is the name given for the text field, and value is nothing but what is the value or what is the data we type in the text field. And in the same way, password field also. Okay, then this data forwards to JSP session JSP1.jsp. Here you see, but clearly you see we return another attribute for page directive. You see page session is equals to true. So when we given session is equals to true, then session object creates internally by JSP container. Okay, so already we discussed about implicit objects, right? So what is one by implicit object?
Objects automatically created by the JSP containers.
Yes, right. So in this program or in this file, session object creates by JSP container itself. Okay, so when we written like this, page session is equals to true. When we written like this, then JSP container generates session object. Okay, and then you see we are going to store some data into session object. How it is, you see, and we declared two different variables, username and password. Okay, and here you see. So we got the values, like what are the values sent by the user. So those values stored in the variables called username and then password. Okay, so after data retrieved from request object, okay, we placed them in the session object. You see how we placed the data in the session object with set attribute. So set attribute is a predefined method. So for that set attribute method, we given data in the form of key and value. This is key. Whatever it may be the key, we can take. But value should be, yes, what is the value retrieved from the user level. Okay, like that we placed the data in the form of key and value. So how many values we placed here? Two values. Okay, like this is the first one and this is the second one. And we're showing the message data added to the session. Okay, so once data added to the session, then we can access the data in any JSP. So what we created here. Okay, so for example, if we want to access the same data means what is the data created or presented in the session object, so it is accessible in this session also. You see, yes, here we written page session is equals to true. That means here what is the session object created previously by container, so it is available here, right? How it is, page session is equals to true. So when we written like this, page session is equals to true means yes, what is the session object generated in this JSP, yes, it is also available here. That is the meaning of session is equals to true. Is it clear right now? Sai, Soumya and Venkat? Hello? Is it clear? Sai, Soumya and Venkat?
Yes, Chandra.
Yeah. Soumya?
Yes, sir.
Venkat? And Venkat?
Yeah, 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 yes, yes.
Yeah. So now you see how we are getting the data from session object. Yes, simply a method is used, you see, get attribute. Okay, so for get attribute method, so we given a key. So when key is given for get attribute method, then it returns the associated value. So what is the value associated in the session object? It returned into this variable, which is called username, and in the same way password also. Understood all of you right now? Yes. Now here you see. Finally, we are displaying what are the user, like what is the username and password given. So we are showing them as output here. Okay, let me execute this. Just 1 minute. Here you see, we are executing this. Yes. Now here you see username and password. So now we are giving the username and password as admin. And when we submit it, so initially the data stored. So what is the data we entered? Yes, it is stored in the session object. This is a link for second JSP. So when we click on this, you see the second JSP is executed. You see, okay, session JSP2.jsp. And what is the data placed or presented in the session? It is retrieved. So understood all of you right now? So if any queries, please ask me right now.
Sir, can you show this code again, please?
Yeah, sure. Like JSP, complete JSP. So what?
Yeah.
This is the first one.
Okay, the second one.
This is easy. Here we used another attribute for page directive, which is called session.
Okay. After that, we are using the session object and we are passing the uh, whatever values we have collected in this, we are passing it to session JSP.2, right? If you can scroll down.
No, we are not passing actually. Just what is the data placed in the session object? It is available in each and every JSP, like what we place in here.
Can you scroll the session one JSP1.jsp? Session JSP1.jsp.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, over here you are passing no right, Chandra. You're passing. You are creating a link for session data over here.
That is a hyperlink only. That is a hyperlink.
Okay, that's the hyperlink. Okay.
The
Then
hyperlink
the
means
second.
actually we are not passing. Okay. Just when we clicked on the link, like on the text which is called session data.
Okay.
Okay. When we clicked on the text, then second JSP executes. But actually data is not passed there. You see. Okay. If you want to pass any data, then we must specify which data we need to pass or which data we want to pass for the second JSP, right?
Yeah, generally we need to specify, but now,
Sorry?
no, generally we need to specify which data needs to be passed. But
Yes. But
as we
actually we
have
are not
already
specified
stated
anything
in
here,
the
right?
session object,
Yeah. Like what is the data placed in the session object? It is available in the second JSP also. It is accessible.
okay, it is accessible by both the.
Yes.
Okay,
How many JSPs are executing here? So in all those JSPs, the data is available. That means it is accessible.
okay, you are collecting the data from here, but accessing it over there. Okay, okay.
Sorry? Sorry?
Yeah, yeah, I understood. Like you are not displaying the data over here, but you are
Yeah.
displaying in session JSP.2 because session object is common for everyone.
Yes. That session
Yeah,
object is common for all JSPs running here.
yeah. Can you once again show this session JSP one once you scroll up and scroll up once?
This is
One. Yeah.
this is one only.
Okay. Yeah. So even two ones. Can you show two?
Yeah, sure. So we are not written here. You see, we are not added any data
Okay.
to session. We are
Yeah.
driving
Yeah,
it.
I understood. I understood, sir.
Yes. Now this is about another attribute for page directive. Okay. And moreover, we discuss about actions also. Yes. Can you tell me about actions? What are the actions we discussed yesterday? What are the
Forward,
actions we
yeah,
discussed?
forward, include, using.
Yes. Forward, include, and use bin. So can you tell me about use bin action?
It is like we are creating an object. Instead of directly creating a new object, we are using the use bin to create an
Okay.
instance and a class using the class name. And
Okay.
using the instance name, we are assigning the values to the
Okay.
whatever property we want by using the set property action and the get property action.
Okay. Fine. And what about forward?
If we have to forward the information to some other page, like we want to display the output in some other page, we'll use forward.
Yes, that means when we want to forward the request from one JSP to another JSP or one JSP to another HTML, something like that.
Yeah.
We must use
Forward.
forward action. Okay, JSP colon forward, right? And page is equals to JSP file name. So for which JSP we need to pass, we need to forward the request. That JSP file name should be specified, right?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Now, come for jstl. Actually, jstl is not using anywhere in the real time today, but to get the awareness only I'm showing. Here you see. Let me open one JSP from here. Let me take database.jsp. See, clearly you see, initially we created or we written some HTML tags, right? Then after, scriptlets we written. And finally, we closed the tags. Okay. So that means actually there is no unique format here. So why? Because initially we created or we written the text in tag format, and then after in scripted format like this, right? Like that we written. So here we will get readability. Readability means, see, when the server is going to read the data, so it may face some complications because there is no unique structure, right? Excuse me. It's clear right now? So there is no unique structure. That's why server gets readability problem. Okay. So to remove that readability problem, we must create the complete data either in tag format or in scripted format. Okay. That's why here Java language given some predefined tags. Okay, that is to replace, that means to remove scriptlets. That means here we can replace scriptlet with a tag, even for declaration. For example, if we want to declare any variable, yes, we need not write the structure like this. Understood? Just we have to use, or just we have to write tag. By using tag, one of the predefined tag given by JSP or Java, we can declare the variables. Is it clear right now? Sai, Soumya and Venkat? Hello? Is it clear right now?
Yes, sir.
Why we are going for JSTL?
Yeah.
What is the main reason, right?
Yes, for to overcome readability problem at the server side.
Yes, right. So that means here we need not include any scriptlet. Understood? That's why we are going for JSTL. Let me open the examples here. Like what are the predefined tags given by Java, that is to replace a scriptlet. Just 1 minute. Let me check. Now here you see. Yes. So for example, if the text what we given here. So if we need to display this text as output for the user, then yes, here we must use a predefined tag which is called out. So we must use a predefined tag which is called out. Okay. But in previous sessions, when we want to display any text as output, yes, we written like this, you see, like this we written. So we use a scriptlet here. In this scriptlet, we written like this, out dot println, like that we written. But right now, this is replaced with a tag you see. So what is the tag we use here? Out. Okay, C colon out value is equals to some text. So what is the text we want to show as a output? That the text is given here. Okay, fine. Now if this is executed, you see what is the output you will get? Now you see. So what is the text we given there? Shows as output. So understand all of you right now? That means right now the complete code is with unique structure, right? So understood right now? But what about the first line?
Yeah.
Tag lib. Another directive is getting into the picture, right? Tag lib. Yes, that's very important. Why we written tag lib directive? See, after page and include directives, another directive comes into the picture which is called tag lib directive, right? So why we written tag lib directive here? Yes, to use some predefined tags. So out is a predefined tag taken from this URL. Okay, and prefix is equals to C. So what is the meaning of that? Yes, what are the tags defined from this URL? Okay, we are loading into our current system with the name of C. That is nothing but prefix. Okay, that's why here you see we used C colon. So, but here we can take any prefix, any letter, maybe S, maybe K, something, whatever it may be, as per the requirements. Okay, understood? So, is it clear right now? Yes, I, Venkat and Soumya. Can it,
Yes, sir.
why we retain a tag lib directory? This is third type of directory, right?
Yes.
Just let me type the directives and the
Is
complete
it,
directives and actions.
yeah, is tag lib specific to this jstl, or it can be used even for like uh, in normal script in
Yeah, that
normal
means,
script.
yeah, actually, we are using some predefined tags right now, right?
Yeah,
So, like exactly where those predefined tags are defined.
yeah.
Yes, that's what URL will be given here, like this. Okay, so understood right now?
Yeah, yes, no, I understood. But this is because we are using taglib only because we are using JSTL now. So we
Yes,
say JSTL.
JSTL.
Or like
Yeah, that
even
is
like JSTL, do we have some other taglibs like
no, 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 no.
predefined?
Actually,
Do we have
all the
any other
tags
URIs like these JSTL?
here, yes, yes, here URI represents exactly where the tags are implemented, where tag implementation done.
Okay.
Understood?
Can I give some other example other than JSTL?
Yeah, yeah. JSTL means right now we are going to check what are the tags given by Java language.
Okay. I just
See,
wanted
for
to know
example,
if there are others, it's fine.
sorry.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to know. Do we even have other tags that?
Oh, yes, we are having many tags, but some
Okay.
of the tags only we are discussing because real-time point of view it is not so good.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here you see set, like in case of declarations, like when, like how we declare the variables with scriptlets, how we declare the variables with the scriptlets.
Yeah, with triplet and the exclamatory mark.
Yeah, so scriptlet followed by exclamatory mark, then followed by variables. Okay, what are the variables we need to use in the program? Those variables are declared, right? Then now even to declare the variable, we are having a tag which is called set tag. That set tag is also taken from here only. Okay, so now you see the syntax of set. C colon set var is equals to number. Okay, var is equals to number. That is the variable name. And then what is the value we want to set into that variable, that value is given. Okay, so finally we created a variable and assigned some value to that. Okay, fine. Then now here you see we written a condition to check. Okay, so what is the condition we written here? Whether the given value presented in number is less than 500 or not. So if it is less than 500, then we need to show some message. So what is the message we are showing here? We are showing here as output. Okay, yes, number is less than 500, like that, like this you see. So if we execute this program, you see what is the output you will get. You see number is less than 500, right? That is about. So is it clear right now? So understood all of you right now?
Yes, Chandra.
Yes. That is the way to write the conditions. So even we are not using any scripted here. Instead of scriptlet, tag is given. And come for writing of the for loop you see. So you know very well about writing of the for loop, right? Yes. Now you tell me the structure of the for loop, writing of the for loop. How you can define for loop?
Initial value, condition, and increment.
Yes, some initialization. We can say expression 2, nothing but condition. Expression 1 as condition and expression 2 as something incrementation, something like that, right?
Yeah.
And here you see the equivalent tag is given. That means for loop equivalent tag. Yes. What is the tag given here? For each. Okay. So a variable is declared. So what is the variable name we given here? Number. And we assign the starting value as 5 here. Okay. So begin is equals to 5. That means we assign the starting value as 5 and the ending value as 10. That means here we are going to increment the values step by step as 1, 1, 1 like that. Okay. And then we are displaying all the values after incrementation is done. That means here you see this is the variable. So what is the initial value assigned into variable? 5. Yes. Now we will display that value as output here. So after of that we need to increment. Okay. To step 1. If the incremented value is less than ending value, then it will assign that value into this variable once again and shows that as output like that. So finally we will get all the value from 5 to 10. So if we executed this, now you see what are the values displayed as the output here, that is from 5 to 10, right? That is exactly for loop. But somewhat instead of writing initialization expression 1, expression 2, okay, we written a tag. What is the tag given here? For each. For each given here, right? So and we declared a variable. So how we declared a variable here? Yes, where. So all these are attributes you see. Where, begin, end, step. All these are known as attributes, right? Okay. That is the meaning of that. So understood all of you right now? Sai, Soumya and Venkat?
Yes, Chandra.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
And tokenization. Can you tell me about tokenization? So what is meant by tokenization here? What is meant by tokenization? Anyone of tokenization means you see
Like
just we take
assigning,
an,
yeah, assigning
yeah, tell me.
a number to each character.
Sorry, come again.
like grouping in numbers and characters.
Yeah, group. Okay. No, no, not grouping actually.
Like actually taking the whole
Dividing with
sentence
things.
and yeah, dividing one of every character,
Yeah. See, for
giving it a
example,
number. Yeah.
uh, here we taken a string like this. What is the string we taken here? We are discussing about jstl. This is a string we taken here, right? Now we need to divide this string word by word, which is called tokenization. Okay. Yes. How we can divide the strings in word format? Yes. That is by using a tag. So what is the tag we given here? For tokens tag. Okay. So here for tokens tag, some attributes are given, you see. So what are the attributes? dlimbs. So here dlimbs represents where space is finded. Then exactly we have to divide. Okay. And when the string is divided into words one by one, yes, we are assigning the divided words into this variable, which is called name. And then we are showing them as output. Okay. So here, let me execute this. Yes, now here you see. So the given string divided into words like this, which is called tokenization. Okay. And do you know about switch cases? What about switch and what about case like that? Can you tell me the structure of switch case?
And value.
No, no, no. Just the structure. Can you tell me the structure or syntax of a switch and case? Already we use the switch cases, right? In the previous examples.
Yeah,
Not here.
both are same, like similar. Switch case is one single, right?
Ah, yes, like that only. Here you see. Choose. So equality tags are given. Okay, what are those you see? Choose and when. So first you see we created a variable called salary and assigned a value into that as 2000 into 2, nothing but 4000, right? We assigned 4000 into salary here. Okay, and then we are checking some conditions you see, whether salary is either less than or equals to 0, then we are showing this text as output. Okay, and then you see, if ever this condition is false, then our JSP container verifies this condition, whether salary above 1000, then it will show this message. If these like what are the conditions we specified, both are false, then directly it shows or it executes otherwise. That is like nothing but like a default. Understood all right now? this is equivalent as like a switch case equivalent tag.
Yes, sir.
So actually, I'm going very fast because these are not so important, but to get the awareness only. Okay, just wait. Okay, like this you see, salary is 4,000 and salary is very good. So which condition is true here? Yes, this one. Okay, so is it clear right now?
Yes, sir.
So if any queries, please ask me. Yes, I is Soumya and Venkat. If any queries, please ask me right now about this.
Clear, sir.
Now come for database connections. Even to make a connection with that specified database, we need not write any scriptlet. So instead of scriptlet, tag is used here. Tags are used. So like SQL colon set data source. So here you see set data source. So like with the set data source tag, we represented driver you see and URL and then username and then password. That means so we represented for with which database we are going to make a connection. Okay, and what is the username and what is the password. That means here we are going to connect with the specified database from MySQL. So what is the database name we given here? Can you tell me? So please check there and tell me the database name. Hello? Yes, I. Venkat Soumya. Can you find what is the database name we given here?
Source.
Sorry?
Source.
No. Student. So source is a variable name. It is a variable. So we will get the database name as student here.
Okay.
That is right. Now here is once connection is made with this specified database. Now we are trying to insert some values you see. Into table employee. So let me open database first. MySQL database. So here we need not enter any password. Now you see database change. Okay, now database changed here. Now let me check whether the specified table presented in this database are not employee. Yes, table is already there with 4 columns: employee ID, age, first name and last name. And let me check what are the values presented in that. So let me remove them. Otherwise, let me change the values here. Employee ID, age, first name and last name. Employee ID, I'm changing that to 1004. And I given the age. Okay, last name is same. So what are the values we want to insert into the database table? Those values are given here. Okay, so once values insertion is completed, then if we need to display them, but what we done in JDBC to get the values from the database? So what we done in JDBC? That is to retrieve the values from the specified table.
Result set.
So how it is? How results object is created?
Using statement object, statement dot create statement or replace statement.
Yes. So the same way here also you see. Now we are going to retrieve the values from employee table. So here you see what are the values returned from the employee table. Yes, stores into a variable called result. Understood? Then from results we are getting the rows one by one. How many rows are there? Those rows we are getting into this variable called row. Then we are showing them as output. Employee ID, first name, last name, and then age. So let me execute this. You see how many values are there in the database? Those are displayed, you see. So understand of it right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
I submitted method.
what is the use of var count? Var count.
Where?
Count. No, above.
Where it is?
Can you move a bit more above? Can you scroll up? Yeah, over here. Data source var is equal to count.
Yeah, like how many records inserted into the database. Actually, we are not using them.
Okay. Yeah. This one. Okay, चलो.
Right? This is about jstl. So with this, we finished JSP. First of all, let me send JSTL programs, and then we will start Hibernate. Okay, we will start Hibernate. So any queries from complete JSP?
Chandra, can you use two buttons and show something like I was trying to do, but I was unable to perform that. Can you use
Sorry, sorry.
can you use two buttons
Okay.
in a JSP page and like show some values using those two buttons? I just want to know how the logic
Yeah,
works when
I
to
will
how
send it.
to access these two buttons.
Yeah, I
The
will send it.
same JSP page. Okay.
Sure, sure. So I will send it. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Any other queries? Venkat and Soumya.
No, sir.
Yeah, fine. Just 1 minute. I will send JSTL program for you.
Yeah, even the JSP programs of last session, I guess.
Sorry.
Even the JSP programs of the last session.
Yeah, I'm sending all the programs
Okay.
related to JSP. Right now, I'm sending all the programs.
Okay, Chandra.
Just wait a couple of minutes so that you will get it. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, hello? Now you see, I shared a jstl program first. Hello? Yeah, Sai, Soumya and Venkat. I shared JSP and JSTL related programs. Please check.
Yeah, I got this, sir. I got the message, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you work on the examples, what we given.
Yes, sir.
So if any queries, then we will discuss. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me, simple query I'm asking, why we are using JSP instead of servlet? Any one of you?
If you are using servlet, then the problem is you also have to learn HTML.
Yeah, can you speak loudly please? Right?
Yeah, if you are using servlet, then you have to learn even designing, like developing the website, like the presentation, like HTML. But whereas if you are using JSP, you can JSP allows you to have a separate design designer and a developer. Like for business logic, you can have one person, for design totally another person. But if you are using servlet, the same person has to learn both HTML and even these servlets too, Java.
Yeah, you are right. And yeah, so we have to concentrate both on both designing and development, right?
Yeah.
In case of JSP is not like that. Just we have to concentrate on development section, right? That is the main difference
Yeah. Yes.
between servlet and JSP. So in JSTL, we need to write some tags instead of scripted, right? And then
Yes.
what about out tag and what about prefix? What we written here?
Prefix is used
What about
to,
prefix?
like, we are using prefix to utilize the predefined libraries.
Yeah. So what are the tags we are used already or we are going to use? So we are going to refer them with a prefix what we given in the program, right? And URI. Why we given URI here in JSTL?
To indicate that we are using the library of some function, like
Yeah.
we are using some library names.
Yes, yes. So libraries. And what about, like, you see, what is the difference between include directive and include action, right? We discussed about include directive and include action also, right? What is the main difference? So some difference is there. On the name of directive and action, we are having include, right? So what is the difference between include directive and include action? Anyone of you, Sai?
Yeah, include directive is like we will be showing the output in the same page. Like we are going to
Okay,
display whatever is the output or whatever we are using in between the include, we will display in the same page, and
okay,
that is for include action. Whereas in include directive, we are informing that some information is present in this page. Like in this JSP file, you have this information.
yeah. Like the main difference is with the JS, like include action, we can use dynamic pages. We can create pages dynamically. And in case of include directive, only static pages we can use. Okay, understood. That is the main thing. Okay. So tomorrow we will start Hibernate. So I given all the examples related to JSP for all of you, and just you work on them. If any queries, then we will discuss them. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow we will start Hibernate.
Yes, sir. Chandra, and
Yes.
that what I have
Yeah,
asked,
tell
like,
me.
the two buttons JSP page, can you please send me?
Like that means
What is,
you want to find out on which button the event is done, right?
yeah, what I'm trying is I'm trying to use two buttons, and I'm
Okay.
trying to, like, on the same JSP page,
Okay.
and when I'm clicking one button, I should get the
Okay.
output of that button.
Like so, for example, add, subtraction, division,
Yeah,
something like that, right?
yes, yes,
So when you click on the add button, then you need to get addition, right?
yes, Chandra.
And when you click on subtraction, something like that, right?
Yes, Chandra.
Yeah. So I will do it and I will send that code for you.
Yeah, okay, Chandra. Thanks, Chandra.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, Chandra.
Yeah. Bye.